What's going on, everybody? Russell here. Today I'm going to give you my top reasons why I think you need a project car right now. Alright, so number one, obviously they are fun to work on. I mean, I feel like that if you're watching this video right now, you're already a car enthusiast and you're looking for a little bit of an extra bump or reason why you should get a project car, right? So this thing, compared to working on, say, my Volkswagen GTI, which is 2017, I actually get more pleasure out of working on something like this. Now, the one thing that is nice about working on a brand new car is everything just seems to kind of work, unlike something that's over 20 years old and has its own problems, right? So, as a little bit of an example, when we first got this thing, probably a couple days into it, we decided to rip the headers off of it to give a shot at making some unequal length headers ourselves. We got one of the studs out of the exhaust manifold, and then the second one snapped off, unfortunately.
You broke it, didn't you?
No,
Fuck,
did I? But I just want to say, I don't feel as bad that happened. I didn't void any warranties with this thing. I'm not in trouble thousands of dollars. I don't drive this thing every single day, so it doesn't really bug me, and there's always a way to fix it somehow. And the best part is knowing that it's not your daily driver and you don't have to fix it right now. It still runs, it still is fine. It just, you can hear a little bit of an exhaust leak, but the good news is I still have my other car and I can still work on this, get it fixed, and not have to worry about getting from point A to point B or dealing with that exhaust leak every single day, right? So that kind of leads into my next point. You can beat on these things and not feel bad. Not think about your $30,000 investment or your $20,000 investment or your $15,000 investment. Having a secondary car that you can just hoon, you can just whip around, it's very satisfying.
God. Easy, man, easy. God.
Knowing again that it's not your daily, it's not your point A to point B, so you don't really have to worry too much about that.
Oh no, my hand? Look at all the spiders. Stick?
Don't poke your ear on the stick.
My next reason why I think that having a project car is a good idea is just how much you learn, you know? I mean, you're gonna get this working on any car, but I guess in my case it's a little bit different, because my daily I have modified it, but say you have a Toyota Camry or something along those lines that you don't modify, it's just your day-to-day point A to point B. When you start wrenching on something, you're gonna learn. That's basically really the only way to learn. Now, I'm not saying that I am a mechanic or I know all this information about cars and whatnot. I learn something every day that I start working on the car, you know? It never goes by. A project that we do, something that we do with the car, I'm always learning. So that is another very key, important point. For me, it's relaxing.
I'd love it. Thing's a rally car. What's up? Just a rally.
I mean, this is my hobby. You can apply this to any hobby that you have, but wrenching on this thing it's just relaxing. I mean, obviously, like I said before, if you already know this if you're a car enthusiast and you're watching this video, but getting in there, getting dirty, knowing that when the car is finished and there's a modification that's cool or whatnot, like even like the hood, like we have the engine swap on the hood. You know, you put in the hard work to get there in the hours. And same thing with my GTI. After you put the lowering springs on it, you look at it and you have a different bond with your car. And I honestly think that it's easier to get that bond with an older car that, like I said before, you don't really care if you're wrenching on it and you smack the side of it with a hammer. Not a hammer. Why would you smack the side of your car with a hammer? You smack the side of the car with your socket set, you know. And my last point, and probably my biggest reason being why you should build and own a project car, is you can make it yours. I mean, you can take your own personality and put it in the car. You go to these car events and you see people that have their cars completely done up, completely modified, and it's almost a reflection of that person. And that's kind of what I want to do with this car. Making it so that, hey, what's up, guy? When you see this car, you know that's Russell's car. You know what kind of person I am, what I like, my style. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of this video. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and make sure to subscribe for more content to come with the Subi, with the Mark 7 GTI sitting outside, not with the Evo out here. But yeah, till next time, I will see you guys later. So, peace. So the mud flaps are deciding to give us a little bit of problems too, so.
Easy, guy, easy. Let her cool down a little bit.